6 signs she thinks you're good-looking, but won't say it. Old Stoic wisdom. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. Zrenia Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Let's clear something up. Women rarely come out and say, "I think you're handsome." Instead, they express it in quiet, subtle ways. Miss those signals, and you might be out of the game before you even realize you were playing. Many men assume women are direct when it comes to attraction. The truth? They're not. Often women hold back their feelings, not out of cruelty, but to protect their own dignity, and to see if you truly pick up on the clues. In this discussion, I'm sharing 6 genuine signs that reveal she thinks you're good-looking. These cues aren't just guesses. They're grounded in biology, psychology, and everyday behavior. And the 6th sign? It doesn't just hint at attraction, it hands you the reins, shifting the dynamics so you hold the power. Let's dive in. 1. The eyes tell all. The eyes truly tell all, serving as the most honest and revealing window into a person's true feelings, especially when a woman thinks you're good-looking but chooses not to say it outright. For men, understanding this silent language can be a game-changer in relationships and social interactions. You may notice her eyes subtly locking onto you, holding your gaze just a moment longer than expected, or the faint sparkle and warmth that light up her eyes when she thinks you're not looking. These are unmistakable signs of admiration, quietly expressed without words. This insight taps into timeless Stoic wisdom. Cicero famously said, "The eyes are the mirror of the soul," highlighting that what lies beneath our spoken words often speaks louder. When a woman's eyes communicate attraction, it's an unspoken acknowledgement of your presence and appeal, something far deeper than a simple compliment. Think of it like this. A sincere glance that lingers, a look filled with interest and curiosity, can convey more genuine admiration than any verbal praise, which can sometimes be superficial or fleeting. The real power lies in these subtle, non-verbal cues that many overlook. In everyday life, this means learning to become attuned to these delicate signals. It's about noticing how her eyes soften when they meet yours, or how she might glance away shyly but then steal another quick look. These small gestures are often rooted in respect and genuine attraction, rather than just surface-level interest. The wisdom here is to understand that not everyone feels comfortable expressing admiration openly, especially in a world where vulnerability is often masked by caution or social norms. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This reminds us to look beyond words and interpretations, to trust in the authentic emotions conveyed through the eyes. When a woman's eyes show you admiration, believe in that truth because it's often more honest than spoken language. This insight is invaluable for men navigating the complex terrain of relationships, especially as we grow older and learn to appreciate deeper connections beyond superficial attraction. It encourages you to cultivate patience, presence, and perceptiveness, qualities that foster meaningful interactions and help build trust and intimacy. The Stoics teach us the importance of observing quietly, understanding the subtle dynamics at play, and responding with calm confidence. This isn't about reading into every glance, but about recognizing genuine moments of connection that speak volumes. When you learn to read these signs, you unlock a richer understanding of how attraction and admiration manifest in real life, giving you an edge in building relationships that feel authentic and rewarding. So take a moment to reflect. Have you ever caught a woman's eyes revealing something she wouldn't say aloud? How did that affect your perception or confidence? Recognizing and appreciating these silent affirmations can transform how you view yourself and your relationships. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's explore together how these unspoken signs have influenced your journey with connection and attraction. Remember, sometimes the most profound truths are communicated not through words, but through a simple, meaningful look. Comment to remember. My presence speaks louder than words. 2. The mirror effect. When a woman begins to subtly mirror your movements, posture, or even the tone of your voice, it's far from random. It's a powerful subconscious signal that she's genuinely drawn to you on a deeper level. This phenomenon, known as the mirror effect or the chameleon effect, reveals an almost instinctual connection where her body synchronizes with yours, like two parts of a harmonious rhythm, even without conscious thought or intention. Her brain is quietly sending a message. She feels comfortable, aligned, and attracted to the way you carry yourself, so it instinctively matches your vibe. This isn't merely mimicry for the sake of imitation. It's a profound form of non-verbal communication rooted in ancient human connection and Stoic wisdom about understanding unspoken cues. Picture her crossing her legs shortly after you do, tilting her head in response to your gesture, or matching the pace and tone of her laughter to yours rather than her own usual rhythm. These subtle acts, while seemingly small, carry immense weight. They show that she is not only paying attention, but is also emotionally and physically attuned to you. This mirrored behavior serves as an unspoken confirmation that she's bought into the chemistry between you, even if she's hesitant to put it into words. In our modern world, where much of our interaction is filtered through screens and quick messages, this physical attunement is an invaluable signpost to real, authentic connection. It reminds us that attraction is not merely about what's said, but about how two people physically and energetically align. When you notice her body syncing with yours, it's a clear indication that she's comfortable and interested, responding to you on a primal, subconscious level that transcends superficial conversation. It's a quiet, yet unmistakable way she expresses admiration and intrigue, one that doesn't require verbal confirmation. Recognizing this allows you to tune into the deeper layers of interaction and respond with genuine presence and confidence. Moreover, this awareness helps you avoid misreading signals or relying solely on words, which can often be misleading or masked by hesitation or social conditioning. The mirror effect is an honest, involuntary display of attraction, making it a powerful tool in navigating relationships, especially for men between 35 and 70 who understand the value of subtlety and depth. In the dance of modern relationships, where many are eager to rush or overanalyze, tuning into this physical harmony offers a calmer, more grounded approach to understanding attraction. It encourages patience and respect for nonverbal cues, which often reveal more about true feelings than any conversation could. Cultivating this sensitivity will not only enhance your ability to read a woman's interest, but also enrich your connections by emphasizing presence, authenticity, and the natural flow of interaction. Ultimately, the mirror effect teaches us that attraction is as much about feeling as it is about seeing or hearing. When a woman's body begins to sync with yours, she is, in her own quiet way, showing that she respects and enjoys your company enough to match your energy and pace. It's an ancient, Stoic form of communication, a reminder that true connection is often silent but unmistakably felt. In a world full of noise and distraction, being able to read this unspoken language gives you a rare advantage, helping you navigate relationships with wisdom, subtlety, and a grounded confidence that is timeless. So next time you find her crossing her legs just after you, tilting her head as you do, or laughing in your rhythm, know that she's signaling something genuine and profound. She thinks you're good-looking, and more importantly, that she feels a meaningful connection with you, even if she won't say it outright. 3. Friend zone intel. Pay close attention, because this is the kind of insight that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. When her friends suddenly start acting differently, those little nudges when you walk by, the quick glances exchanged and hushed whispers, or when one of them casually approaches you for a chat, it's not a coincidence. It's a deliberate, silent signal that you've already made an impression on her. Her friends become silent operatives in the battlefield of attraction, gathering intel on you without exposing her to the risk of direct rejection. This is attraction by proxy, a powerful, age-old social strategy where she uses her crew as a shield and as a way to test you. She's communicating to them, "This man interests me," but she's waiting to see if you catch the message and rise to the occasion. Here's the key. Her friends know before you do. They are the first to notice your presence and worth in her eyes. You are already on her radar. What separates a man who remains stuck in the friend zone from the one who commands desire is awareness and action. If her friends start orbiting your space, if they shift their energy toward you, that's your cue. You've been seen. You're being sized up. And she's waiting for you to realize your value and respond. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to own your power, to step into your role as the man who sees what others miss, who understands that attraction isn't always about words, but about the signals woven into every glance and gesture around you. As Marcus Aurelius taught, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let the subtlety of these social cues be the very thing that drives you forward, that pushes you to act decisively and confidently. In today's world, where everyone hides behind screens and masks, mastering these unspoken signs is your advantage. It's your secret weapon in a crowded, noisy arena of dating and relationships. Don't let the quiet whispers slip by unnoticed. Don't let the curiosity of her friends become your blind spot. Be the man who commands attention not by force, but by presence, by sharp perception, by deliberate action. Turn those glances into meaningful connection, those casual chats into moments of genuine interest, those orbiting friends into your strongest allies in winning her heart. This is your call to action. Watch, listen, and move with authority. If her friends are orbiting your space, know this: you are already inside her world. Now step up and make your move. Don't wait for her to say it. Don't wait for permission. The signs are clear, the stage is set, and the power is yours to seize. Like this content if you're ready to claim your rightful place in her world. Comment below with, "I see the signs and I own my power," to declare your intention. Subscribe now to unlock more secrets of attraction and mastery. Your moment is here. You are not invisible. You are noticed. And now, you act. Comment below, "I see the signs and I own my power." 4. Laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones, it's a quietly profound sign that she finds you attractive, even if she never outright says it. This subtle form of approval is a timeless gesture, rooted in an old Stoic wisdom that values actions over words as the truest expression of meaning. When she chuckles at your humour, no matter how corny or awkward it might be, she's not merely being polite or encouraging. She's revealing an emotional connection that many men overlook because they expect compliments to come in the form of direct praise or obvious signals. In reality, laughter is one of the most powerful indicators of attraction because it shows that she feels comfortable and safe around you, enough to share in your world and your way of seeing things, even if that world is filled with imperfect jokes. Mark Twain famously said, "Humour is mankind's greatest blessing," and it's precisely this blessing that women use to signal interest without the need for words. This laughter is an unspoken "I like you" embedded in the shared human experience of joy, and it often holds more weight than an outright declaration of attraction. Understanding this sign requires looking beyond superficial expectations and tuning in to the small, consistent gestures that reveal true affection. Women, especially those in the 35 to 70 age range, often express interest through subtle emotional investments rather than bold declarations. A laugh at your joke, no matter how weak it seems, is a moment of vulnerability and warmth, a soft way of saying, "I enjoy being around you." It's essential to appreciate that attraction is not solely about physical appearance or verbal compliments. It's about the chemistry and emotional resonance created between two people over time. This kind of connection, forged through shared humour, trust, and the willingness to embrace imperfections, is far more meaningful than any casual comment about looks. The Stoics remind us to focus on what is within our control and to interpret signs through reason and observation. You cannot make someone say you're good-looking, but you can recognize and cherish the way she responds to your personality, your presence, and yes, your humor. In everyday life, many men miss these subtle signs because they're conditioned to look for grand gestures or explicit affirmations. But real attraction often lives in these quiet, consistent moments that build trust and emotional intimacy. When she laughs at your jokes, even the ones you think fall flat, she's investing in you emotionally. It's her way of reinforcing your bond and showing appreciation without needing to verbalize it. A nod to the timeless Stoic belief that meaningful communication transcends spoken words. This is a powerful reminder that confidence should come not from waiting for praise, but from recognizing these small acts of connection as genuine signs of value and admiration. Cherish these moments, because they reveal much about how she truly feels in your presence. So what does this mean for you in practical terms? Don't dismiss her laughter as mere politeness or randomness. Instead, view it as a vital clue to how she perceives you. When a woman consistently laughs at your jokes, it's her way of inviting you closer emotionally, signaling that she sees you as someone worth engaging with. This laughter can be the foundation of a deeper relationship built on mutual respect, humor, and genuine affection. The ancient Stoics taught us that life's greatest rewards come from understanding and accepting the signals we receive, and acting with wisdom and composure. Embrace this wisdom by valuing the small gestures and nurturing your confidence through them. I encourage you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed this understated way a woman shows interest? How did it change your view of your connection with her? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your insights might help others recognize the power of these quiet signs, transforming the simple act of shared laughter into a profound language of attraction and affection. After all, as Victor Hugo said, laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face. Let it also illuminate the path to understanding those subtle yet unmistakable signs of genuine interest. 5. Micro-move magnetism. Micro-moves, they are the silent whispers of attraction, the subtle currents of magnetism she sends your way without ever having to spell it out. Picture yourself standing at a bar, waiting in line, or grabbing your morning coffee. Suddenly she brushes past you, a light touch, barely noticeable, or she drops a casual comment about the weather. Maybe she asks a seemingly pointless question like, "Do you know what time it is?" Make no mistake, this is no random small talk. This is bait, a deliberate, low-risk test to gauge your vibe. She's opening the door just a crack, not handing you the key outright. Why? Because if she thinks you're good-looking, she wants to see if you'll step through, if you'll take charge, if you'll own your space. She's watching to see if you're the man who moves decisively, who leads with quiet power rather than waiting for permission. This is the essence of micro-move magnetism, small actions loaded with meaning, subtle signs that speak louder than words. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." She's placing a small obstacle in your path, the micro-move, to see if you will rise to the challenge, take control, and show her you are a man of action. In today's distracted, fast-paced world, men hesitate too often, overthinking instead of acting. These micro-moves are your chance, your battlefield. Miss them, and she's gone, vanished like a shadow at sunrise. Spot them, own them, and you're already halfway inside her mind and heart. This is not about awkward pickup lines or forced conversations. It's about being attuned, confident, and commanding attention without a word. Let your energy fill the room. Let your presence speak volumes. Attraction is drawn to strength and clarity. She won't say it outright, but her micro-moves say, "I see you. I'm interested. Now show me you're worth my time." The strongest men don't wait for a clear invitation. They recognize the signs and take action with respect and undeniable power. This is your call to rise. Do not let hesitation rob you of the moment. Act, lead, dominate the space you occupy. Be the man who commands attention effortlessly. Remember the words of Friedrich Nietzsche. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Your why, your confidence, your presence will carry you through every subtle test she throws your way. So, the next time she brushes past, drops a casual comment, or throws out a trivial question, recognize it for what it is, a chance to show your worth. Respond with power. Seize the moment, own the interaction. This is how legends are made. This is how you win. If you've ever caught one of these micro moves, share your story below. Tell me how you took control and turned a simple moment into your victory. Like, comment, subscribe, join the brotherhood of men who don't wait for permission but create their own destiny, who read the signs and act decisively. This is your path to mastery. This is your moment. Take it. Comment to own your strength. I see the signs and move with confidence. 6. The silent upgrade. The silent upgrade. This is the hidden art that most men completely overlook, yet it is one of the most powerful indicators of genuine interest. When she subtly adjusts her outfit as soon as she notices you, smooths her hair with a quick, practiced motion, checks her phone's reflection to ensure she looks flawless, or reapplies her lip gloss just after your eyes meet. This is no mere vanity or chance. This is a calculated, subconscious strategy. Her mind is telling her, if he's watching me, I want to look my absolute best. She's not doing this for herself. She's doing it for you. This quiet, almost invisible signal is the high-stakes, unspoken language of attraction, a silent message that she's investing time, energy, and care before she even knows if you're interested in return. Most men miss this entirely because it happens too fast, too subtly. They catch one or two signs and then wonder why nothing ever comes of it. But if you can spot 3 or more of these signals together, recognize that this is no polite gesture. This is the real deal. She's into you. She's showing you, without words, that she values your attention enough to make herself better, to upgrade herself right before your eyes. This is an ancient wisdom, one that the Stoics would nod at. Focus, awareness, action. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The obstacle is your blindness to these silent cues. The path is clear if you choose to see. In today's world, where everyone is scrolling, swiping, distracted by a million things, this kind of intentional self-presentation is rare and valuable. It's a moment of real connection, real vulnerability, disguised as a quick hair tuck or a lip gloss swipe. It's a challenge and an invitation. Will you rise and claim this moment? Will you recognize the power she's handing you on a silver platter? Or will you let it slip, caught in hesitation or disbelief? The stakes are high because her effort is high. This is not casual. This is conscious. She's playing the game with skill and subtlety. This is the war of attraction fought in silence and small details. The man who masters this language gains not just attention, but control. He understands that attraction is not always loud. Often it's quiet, nuanced, layered. Like the great Sun Tzu said, "In the midst of chaos there is also opportunity. Your opportunity is here, now, in these tiny adjustments she makes around you. Don't let the moment pass. Be alert, be decisive, step up and own it." If this message hits home, hit like, comment and subscribe. Drop below a statement of power. I see the silent signs. I take the lead. This is more than advice. It's your call to action. Your victory begins with awareness. Own it. 7. Nervous energy, sexy intent. When a woman truly finds you attractive but chooses not to express it directly, her nervous energy becomes one of the most telling signs, subtle yet profoundly revealing. This nervous energy is far from the calm, controlled confidence we often associate with attraction. Instead, it's a beautiful blend of vulnerability, excitement, and self-consciousness that shows she is deeply aware of your presence and how much you matter to her. You might notice her acting a little extra, laughing a bit louder or a little too hard, fidgeting with her rings, playing with her hair as if she's suddenly discovered it for the first time, or speaking a little too fast. These small, seemingly trivial actions are not signs of disinterest or discomfort, but rather manifestations of an internal battle between her desire to appear composed and the excitement she feels around you. It's the old Stoic paradox of control and chaos. She wants to remain poised, yet the emotional impact you have on her breaks through that surface, revealing her true feelings in these little quirks and nervous gestures. To misinterpret this as indifference would be missing the point entirely. The legendary philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." In this context, what lies within her is an unspoken admiration and a fluttering excitement, like butterflies in combat boots, clumsy yet determined, raw yet deeply sincere. This insight gives us a fresh understanding of confidence itself. It's not always the polished, effortless demeanour we often expect. Sometimes confidence is messy and human. It's the courage to be imperfect and vulnerable in front of someone who matters. When you recognise these signs in real life, the best response is to meet her nervous energy with warmth and patience. Don't dismiss her awkwardness or over-exuberance. Instead, embrace it as an authentic expression of attraction. By doing so, you create a safe space for her to transition from nervous energy into genuine comfort, deepening your connection. Remember, attraction is as much about emotional nuance as it is about looks or charm, and these subtle signals are part of the ancient, unspoken dance between two people drawn to each other. The old Stoics understood this well. True connection goes beyond words, and it often reveals itself in the quiet moments of vulnerability and unguarded behaviour. So next time you see a woman acting a little extra around you, whether that's fidgeting, laughing louder, or nervously playing with her hair, appreciate the message she's sending without saying a word. It's a sign of her interest, a window into her feelings that many overlook because they expect attraction to look a certain way. I encourage you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed these subtle cues from someone special and wondered what they really meant? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments so we can learn together how to read the quiet language of attraction and honour the timeless wisdom that sometimes the deepest truths are those left unspoken. 8. Subtle touches. Subtle touches speak volumes when a woman thinks you're good-looking but chooses to keep it unspoken. These small gestures, like brushing your arm lightly or a fleeting touch on your shoulder, are her way of communicating admiration without the need for words. It's reminiscent of the old Stoic wisdom that true strength lies in restraint. She's quietly revealing her feelings through delicate, almost unconscious actions that hint at her attraction. In today's fast-paced world, where loud declarations often overshadow sincere emotions, recognizing these gentle signals requires patience and keen observation. When you notice these subtle touches, understand they are her way of breaking down barriers and drawing closer, inviting you to appreciate her admiration without forcing the moment. These fleeting contacts create a silent dialogue that deepens connection and signals her unspoken respect for your presence, encouraging you to respond with calm confidence and genuine attentiveness. Another sign is the way she maintains eye contact, locking her gaze with yours longer than usual, but quickly looking away when caught, as if caught in a moment of vulnerability. This reflects the old Stoic principle of emotional control, balanced with authentic human connection. She's drawn to you, yet mindful of guarding her emotions. Eye contact is one of the oldest and most primal forms of communication, and when sustained yet shy, it reveals her internal conflict between admiration and self-protection. In modern interactions, where distractions are endless, her focused look is a precious window into her true feelings. Learning to read this sign means valuing quiet moments over grand gestures, understanding that genuine interest often speaks softly through the eyes, encouraging you to meet her gaze with steady calmness that reassures rather than intimidates. Notice also the subtle way she mirrors your body language, unconsciously adopting your posture or gestures. This unconscious mimicry is a classic psychological sign of attraction, rooted deeply in human social behaviour and carries an echo of Stoic balance. Her openness aligns with your presence, creating harmony without overt declarations. In a world where authenticity is prized yet hard to find, her mirroring is a genuine, natural sign that she feels connected and comfortable around you. It's a silent acknowledgement that your energy resonates with hers, suggesting that you're seen not just for your looks, but for your demeanour and spirit. When you detect this, respond with mindful awareness and grounded composure, as it signals an opportunity for deeper rapport based on mutual respect and subtle, meaningful interaction. Her laughter is another subtle indicator, especially when it comes unexpectedly or grows softer when you catch her eye. Laughter has long been a universal language of connection and acceptance, and when paired with fleeting glances, it becomes a rich, stoic metaphor for shared joy and unspoken approval. She's not just amused by your words or actions, but feels a genuine warmth that she carefully guards. In the complexity of modern relationships, where vulnerability is often masked by bravado, her laughter is an invitation to lower your defenses and engage authentically. Recognize this sign as a doorway to deeper emotional intimacy, encouraging you to respond with sincerity and an open heart, reinforcing the bond in subtle yet profound ways. Lastly, pay attention to how she remembers small details about you and brings them up casually in conversation. This reflects an old Stoic appreciation for mindfulness and the importance of presence. She listens attentively and values your individuality beyond the surface. In a culture overwhelmed by fleeting interactions and digital noise, her attentiveness is a testament to genuine interest and quiet admiration. These details, whether a favourite book, a story from your past, or a preference you mentioned, are her way of weaving you into her thoughts, signalling that you have made an impression. Embrace this sign by being equally mindful and appreciative, showing that you notice and respect her subtle ways of connecting. This mutual attentiveness builds a foundation of trust and respect that transcends superficial attraction and fosters a deeper, lasting connection. Together, these 6 subtle signs — touch, eye contact, mirroring, laughter, remembering details, and silent respect — compose a nuanced language of attraction that honours the timeless Stoic wisdom of restraint, observation, and authentic connection. For men aged 35 to 70, often navigating complex social and emotional landscapes, recognizing and responding to these quiet cues can transform relationships. In our noisy, fast-moving world, mastering this understated dialogue invites you to connect more deeply and meaningfully, fostering bonds built on mutual respect, genuine admiration, and the power of unspoken understanding. 9. The gaze drop. The gaze drop, pay attention, because this subtle move holds the key to understanding what she truly thinks about you, even when she won't say a word. She catches your eye and holds it just a little too long, that moment stretching slightly beyond what feels natural. Then, just as quickly, she looks away, shy, almost protective of herself, sometimes with a fleeting, secret smile. This isn't random, and it's not hesitation. It's the oldest dance between desire and self-preservation. Her eyes say, "I see you. I'm drawn to you." But her quick retreat says, "I have to guard my heart." This is a signal you cannot afford to miss. The moment she holds eye contact, she's revealing interest. When she breaks it fast, she's protecting her ego. Together, it's a code only the wise understand, because in this fast-moving world of fleeting attention spans and surface-level connections, these silent, powerful signals are your greatest advantage. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Her hesitation is not a barrier, it is your path forward. Her guarded glance is the doorway to connection, if you have the courage and the clarity to step through it. Recognize this. She's not avoiding you, she's inviting you. If you've ever caught yourself second-guessing that lingering look, wondering if you misread it, stop. You didn't. That gaze drop is gold. It's a moment where the truth slips out without words. This is the silent confession of attraction wrapped in a cloak of shyness and self-defense. You are not chasing approval. You are standing as a beacon of confidence that invites her to lower her walls. Hold your gaze steady, unflinching, with the quiet power of a man who knows his worth. Do not look away first. Do not flinch. Let your eyes say, I see you, I respect you, and I am here. In this, you become the steady rock in a turbulent sea of uncertainty. Your presence becomes magnetic because it's genuine and unwavering. In modern life, this principle is even more crucial. We live in an era where connections are often reduced to a swipe or a click, instant gratification with no depth. Yet, the gaze drop is timeless, a signal older than language, a moment where true interest is revealed through raw vulnerability and instinct. The men who master this understand that attraction is about more than words. It's about presence, power, and reading the silent language of the eyes. To master this is to master influence, to command attention without saying a single word. So here's the challenge. If you've experienced this moment, if you felt that magnetic pull and that quick retreat, don't shy away from it. Own it. Own the power of your gaze. Own the invitation she's giving you. Comment below with drop eyes if you've ever been caught in this silent exchange. This is your call to action. Do not miss the signs. Be bold. Be confident. Be the man who sees beneath the surface and understands the language of desire that's older than time itself. Like, comment, subscribe, make your presence known and elevate your game. The gaze drop is your secret weapon in the war of attraction. Use it, master it, conquer with it. Because when you do, you don't just win her interest, you command the room, you command respect, you command life. This is your moment. Claim it. 10. She asks personal questions. When a woman asks you personal questions, it's often a quiet but unmistakable sign that she finds you good-looking and wants to connect on a deeper level, even if she never says it out loud. This behaviour goes far beyond casual conversation or polite interest. It's her way of subtly revealing attraction by seeking to understand who you truly are beneath the surface. The wisdom of the Old Stoics teaches us that what is hidden often reveals more than what is spoken, and her personal questions are exactly that, an unspoken invitation to share your story, your values, and the core of your character. Consider the words of Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When she leans in with questions about your past experiences, your dreams for the future, or even your principles, she isn't just filling the silence. She is engaging with your inner world and showing that she values the essence of who you are. In everyday life, this kind of curiosity is rare and precious. It indicates she's interested in more than just your outward appearance. She's drawn to your mind, your heart, and your soul. For men, understanding this sign means more than just noticing the questions. It means responding with honesty, vulnerability, and confidence. This is the moment where authentic connection begins, and where attraction grows stronger because it's rooted in truth rather than superficial charm. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, reminds us that the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts, meaning that what you choose to reveal and share shapes how others see you. By opening up and answering her personal questions with genuine reflection, you paint a vivid picture of yourself that makes you irresistible on a level that goes beyond mere looks. This exchange becomes a silent dialogue of trust and interest, a shared space where attraction can flourish quietly yet powerfully. So when you notice a woman probing gently into your life, embrace it as a meaningful sign. Don't shy away or try to deflect. Instead, see it as an opportunity to build rapport and deepen your connection. Real-life advice for men is to prepare yourself for these moments by cultivating your own self-awareness and being ready to express what truly matters to you. In doing so, you not only show her that you are approachable and sincere, but you also become more magnetic because you reflect the timeless qualities of confidence and emotional intelligence. In the grand scheme of attraction, these personal questions are like subtle brushstrokes in a masterpiece. They reveal the colours and contours of connection that words alone can't capture. I encourage you to think back to moments when a woman's curiosity surprised you? How did you respond? And what did that interaction lead to? Sharing your experiences in the comments below not only enriches this conversation, but also helps us all learn to read and appreciate these understated signs of admiration. After all, as Seneca said, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, so recognizing and embracing these signs can open the door to something truly meaningful. Let's dive into this together and explore the silent language of attraction that so many men miss, but is right there in plain sight. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, when she asks personal questions, it's more than just curiosity. It's her way of showing she's drawn to the real you. So don't be afraid to open up and share your true self. That's where genuine connection and attraction begin. Stay confident, be authentic, and trust that your honesty speaks louder than words. If you found this helpful, drop a comment with your thoughts or experiences. I'd love to hear from you. Take care and see you next time.